Alright, hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to take down the Misbegotten and Crucible Knight. I recommend using the Bloodhound's Fang in this boss fight because it's very easy to stagger them with. And this boss fight is located at the Redmane Castle down by Caelid. And it's actually part of a quest if you meet the Potman down by the spawn territory. It's going to be somewhere around this bridge up top here. I recommend getting them just so you can do part of the quest. And then from here, he's going to send you down to the Guild Tunnel, and then after you complete the Guild Tunnel, and you do the boss fight there, he says he's going to move you down to the Redmane Castle. But before we begin that part of the quest, you do need to fight these two bosses. And it's fairly simple. The strat I go to is I pop my Flask of Physique, which gives me stamina and it allows me to negate a damage. And I pop my Summon of Wolves because it's really easy to swarm this first boss, the Misbegotten Warrior. And I recommend you take them out as fast as possible because you have about like 10 to 15 seconds before the Crucible Knight actually comes in. And if both of them are on the battlefield with a good amount of health, you probably will struggle a lot. So as you can see, the way I'm taking down the Misbegotten Warrior is by completely overwhelming him and then staggering him so I can get free hits in. Once you kill the Misbegotten Warrior, it's just you versus a Crucible Knight. And let me just say, he is very, very aggressive, and that can lead him to be very hard because he's aggressive. He doesn't have many openings, and he's very unrelentless. He will do 5+ combos on you if you let him. I recommend keeping a distance at first and learning his actual combos in his first stage. And once you're more comfortable with his attacks and learn his moveset, which is very, very fast. And he changes it up. That's why he's a difficult boss, because sometimes he'll do the same combo and then he'll start it off with the same, but then he'll end it off completely different, and he has wide amounts of attacks to end it off of. And this attack specifically where he swings that sword, that's a perfect opportunity to either heal or attack. I want to say that's just his biggest opening that he has, where he's just completely unmoving and he's not doing anything for the longest time period. His stomp attack could be very difficult to dodge at first, but you should get the hang of it. He's not too hard, like I said, he's just very aggressive. And once you get the hang of him, I recommend instead of keeping your distance, I recommend to completely closing in that distance just to bait out his attacks more often. And when he does that, that's his second stage. That flying attack too, that's a very good time to heal, or just rethink, do what you have to do. During his second stage, he's definitely even more aggressive, and you're given less times to heal or attack. His windows are much, much shorter. And if you don't have the Bloodhound's Fang, I think another alternative that I did pretty good with in the beginning on another fight with him was the Ichigatana, and definitely upgrade that and equip the Blood Slash Ash of War attack. That one's very useful against the Crucible Knight just because it does a good amount of damage and it causes bleed buildup, and it's pretty quick. I recommend, if you think you're underleveled and you can't take out the Misbegotten Warrior before the Crucible Knight comes out, you should go explore a little and level up. I think around this time where I took him out, I was around level 57, and you can see I was doing a fair amount of damage to him. But if you can't take out the Misbegotten Warrior 100% before the Crucible Knight comes out, I would not bother, because it's very, very difficult handling both. But it is possible and you will get it. It's just patience. And yeah, you get rewarded the Great Sword's Ruin, which is a pretty good sword. And that's all for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.